and hit OK. And then now it should be right here. So go back into Blender, right click your model, go into edit mode by hitting tab, select all of the vertices by pressing A, go to image, open, and then go to your folder and hit bucket.tga, open that image. So now you can see here is our TGA that we want, and I'm going to show you how it looks like in preview texture mode. So it'll look kind of like this. That doesn't look too bad, except you go back and refine whatever. I'm not gonna do that right now because I don't want. I'm not. This is a tutorial. So once you have it nicely how you want, what you can do is in this textured mode, if you're not happy with this image, what you can keep doing is you just go back to where you have your saved file. And let's say I was like, I don't want this black right here. I'm just gonna remove it. So I can just, delete that. Do the same thing. File, save as, go to TGA, and then save it over bucket, and just replace that. And then in Blender, all you have to do is just move your cursor over to this UV and hit uh, Alt R, and that updates the image. Right here, you can just do it the same way. Image reload. It just updates the image, and then you can just go back into object mode and look at it a little nicer. So let's say this is my finished thing. I'm done with this. Let's say. So now, what we're ready to do is we're now ready to export this thing. So I'm going to go back into your shading panel, go to your materials button, hit add new, and in this links and pipeline panel, just type bucket.tga. The .tga is important, so keep it there. And when you're ready with this, you are ready to export the model as an SMD, and then we'll get ready to start uh, um, compiling this thing for the source engine. So what I'll do is I'll go select your model first, go to File, Export, Half-Life 2 SMD, Static Mesh, and then in the bucket folder just type bucket.smd and hit Export SMD. And then what you want to do is you want to make a physics model so that source knows how it interacts with its environment. So if you get killed or something and your hat flies off, it's not just going to fall through the ground. So deselect everything by pressing A. This is a really simple model, but for more complicated models, what I'll do is I'll just select the center, add mesh, cube, or in this case a cylinder would be better. Actually, you know what? Mesh, cylinder. I'll set the vertices to 8 since the physics mesh shouldn't be that complicated. Rotate it 90 degrees. Just put it down here. I'm just going to change the view here and get out of textured mode. And I'm just going to scale this like this. And just get it nice and general. You don't want your physics mesh being too complicated. So once you're done with that, this is really important. If you go into your editing panel, you have to hit set smooth. This is extremely important. I don't know why it doesn't work if you don't do this, but it won't work if you don't do that. So press set smooth. Then once you're ready, select the physics mesh that you just made. Go to File, Export, Half-Life 2 SMD, Physics Mesh, and then save it as whatever the default is right there. You can just save it as the default, and then hit Export SMD. And then you can just get rid of this, delete that. Okay, and so I'm just gonna save that by pressing Control W, or you can save it from File, Save As. And now we're ready to start exporting it. As you can see in the in our folder, now we have a couple of files. We have our blend file, which is just this saved blend file. This is the backup file, your two SMD files, one being the model, one being the this is the reference mesh, this is the physics mesh. You have three textures. These are not needed anymore. The AO and UV, you can delete those, but I just like keeping them anyway. And then this is your texture. Um, if you do want to do two textures, like two skins, you will be doing it in the next part of the tutorial, but it's a good idea to just make a separate texture right away, like right off the bat. So what I'll do is I'll just for right now I'll go in here, uh, just really quickly, hue slash saturation. I'll just change this to like a blue color, and then I'll go File, Save As, uh, TGA, and I'll name it bucket underscore blue. Save that. And then you're done with the texturing part. This skin will come when we're writing the QC file, so you don't have to worry about that for right now. So yeah, and then the next part of the tutorial will be um, exporting and then after that compiling. So, alright.